Next morning, we're up for a wonderful breakfast on the top floor of the Hotel Baglioni. It's quite a spread. They've got nice big tables. We can sit together. There's a buffet. They've got eggs and bacon and cereal and fruit and juice and rolls and lots of coffee. So this is a wonderful way to start the day. In a very elegant setting, it becomes a fine restaurant in the evening where you can have a great dinner right in the same hotel. So this is a fine breakfast, and an added bonus is an outdoor terrace. We walk outside and up a couple of flights of steps to the very top of the roof. And from here you get this fantastic view in all directions looking out at the rooftops of Florence, the clay tile roofs, and we can see the domes of various churches. There's other hotels nearby. It's a great photo op for us, so we're all got our cameras and snapping away. Nice place for a group photo as well. There's the Duomo in the distance and the Church of San Lorenzo. And this just makes a fun start to the day. You could even take breakfast out here if you wanted. You could bring your coffee up and sit down and enjoy the view. It's really quite unusual. There's the food market off in the distance and the hills of Fiesole behind the city. We're going to take the public bus and we're heading for a truly wonderful destination to Piazalle Michelangelo and a spectacular view out over the city. It's really worthwhile. You could walk up here, but that's quite a hike and it's uphill. Instead, take the city bus. You'll be here in half an hour and you get this commanding view of the Duomo and the whole city spread out down below. It's a great spot for one of our group shots. And they've got souvenir stands up here. You can get a snack. This is one of the world's great panoramas, so it's worth the effort to get here. And it's really not hard to find it. The vista takes in the full span of Florence, spreading below you in a sea of clay tile roofs, punctuated by many domes and towers, bridges and hills framed in the background with the commanding presence of the great Duomo rising above it all. It only takes about 15 minutes to soak up the scene, but this brief expedition is most rewarding. When finished, you could hail a taxi back into town or get back on one of the city buses that will take you back down there. However, there's a very pleasant walk downhill that leads to quiet lanes along the river and then to the Ponte Vecchio, which you can reach in about 20 minutes. This pedestrian lane is called Via del Sun Salvitore and continues through an impressive gate through a surviving segment of the ancient fortified wall down at the bottom of the hill. And then it joins up with Via di San Nicolo to lead you through a quiet, historic neighborhood of former Renaissance palaces, most of which are now apartment buildings. And in a few blocks you reach the Arno River and gain the best view of the most famous bridge in town, the Ponte Vecchio,